Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous.
It's
Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé. He's found a way past. Can he get it through? Ball swung in.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Platini. And this is Hazard. Caught offside that time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Suarez could try cutting inside here. He is through here.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Spread it left. Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. Seedorf. So it is still 0-0. And here's Hullet. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Eintracht Frankfurt have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's heaved it away.
And they're quick to get it back.
Now it's Platini. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Platini. Can he finish? No, that's been intercepted. And it's Seedorf. Threads one in.
Turns and goes. Seedorf! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Seedorf brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the finish! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Eintracht Frankfurt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Luis Suarez! Aimed beyond the defence. Platini tries to play it through. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been slipped through. Platini. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Played out to the left flank. Platini.
Time and again they are repelled.
There will be 1 minute.
And here's Pullet. Chips it through. And this is Hazard. And the Sarr breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on them. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
Hello
at
everybody,
this stage.
and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's going to go a long way. Yaya Toure. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Suarez is onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely shaped ball. Yaya Toure. Seedorf. And this is Pullet. Pullet is flagged offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Pullet. Seedorf. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Almost an hour gone. Played out towards the right wing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he can clear it away. It's a really well-measured ball. Back towards the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Short changes him with that pass. Maldini. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Pella! Oh, it's come off the upright. He scores! Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Pullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
And now the breakaway.
Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here?
Yaya Toure.
Now it's Gullit. 75 minutes played. And it's Seedorf. To Thuram. And it's Michel Platini. Gullit.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yaya Toure.
Seedorf. Knocks it into space.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So, time for changes
Johan
on
Cruyff.
both sides, actually.
Number 6. Baresi. Number 11.
It is looking like the end. If
Coming on
anything's
the
going to
field,
happen, it's
number
got to happen
9.
now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Number 21.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Royce is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Royce. Royce tries making a foray down the right. That is good strength. Toure does really well to win the ball there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar shapes to shoot. Eintracht Frankfurt with the corner, they're first.
2 added minutes has been
Platini
indicated.
attempts a clearance. Now it's Hullet. Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal!
Well, he's certain.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect
Hello,
on what
everybody,
we've seen?
and please
It can be
join me
difficult
in
at
wishing
times
a
playing in front of your own
happy
fans if you're
wedding
not
anniversary
living
for
up to
one
the
of our fan club
expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Hullet. And he's heaved it away. Spread out to the left. And it's Bergomi. Pressure coming in from all directions. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's hoisted clear.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shot could be on.
Good read, needed to be. He can get that clear.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Maldini. Crosses it in.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Looking here to chip it. Gets his head on it!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Hullet
Is flagged offside.
Oh, that's superb. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Deftly away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rui Costa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Out towards the flank. And here's Cruyff. Cross to the back post. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Nesta. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. No way through. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's in on goal. Oh, he's played it in low. Liverpool have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Yaya Toure, spread neatly. Mbappe! That is lovely.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's had it nicked away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And we'd like to inform you now that
you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
They've got it again, and this is Ibrahimovic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yaya Toure. And it's Thuram, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Time and again they are repelled. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Cocu. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And now they can clear their lines. And that's been won straight back. Aimed beyond the defence.
The attendance for this match was
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
29,514.
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is, and Thuram has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. No, that was never going to make it. And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard. Rui Costa.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's Rui Costa. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this shoots! He scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Andy Cole. Number 8, Platini.
Very nicely done.
Number 13.
Well, he got rid because he was under
Number
pressure.
10,
They're back on the ball again.
Substitution in progress.
Cafu. He has a look up. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, it simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy
and he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Platini. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. Rijkaard. This is it then, now or never. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And that's another throw. Now it's Szoboszlai. Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goal! Rijkaard gets it clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 42, Toure. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
Szoboszlai wins the duel this time. Messi. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Bellingham.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Now he's off and running. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Rijkaard.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pele knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. It's a threat. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Detroit City are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Gareth Bale!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bale. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. The ball has bounced loose now. In with the challenge. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. Beckenbauer. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o driving forwards. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! Thuram clears it away. Well, the ball's gone astray. Has a look and plays it forward. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckham. Beckenbauer. Pele. And here's Eto'o. Nedved. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Bale. Well, that is one way to stop him. Beckham has created one goal already. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Lovely, now then. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's neat. And it's Maldini. Very nicely done. The ball goes... Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Beckenbauer. And it's made its way to him. Tries to play it through. He has a look up. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maldini. Aim forwards.
There will be
Back
1
on the
minute
ball
added
again.
time.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Played in with purpose. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's straight offside. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's being shifted off it. Zanetti. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Time and again they are repelled. Eto'o. Eto'o stood his ground strongly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played into space. Can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great vision. Thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that has left him in a heap. Nice bit of trickery. Pele gets into some space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Beckenbauer. Well, they've got it again. Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Keeper's dealt with that. Costa Curta with the clearance. That's Maldini. And it's Beckham. And here's Bale. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, not quite. More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckenbauer. And it's Beckham. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Eto'o. Now it's Pele. Gullit. Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 2, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 15, Rui Costa.
And it's Beckham. Knocks it out wide.
Marquinhos. Substitution in progress.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Pele. Brzezinski. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Eto'o. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Detroit City really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he welcomes it in. Nice control. Oh, good take in a good area. Flashes it across.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bergomi. That's Rosicky, Ferdinand, and that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bale picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'm afraid to tell you
What
that
are your
we're
thoughts on
expecting
today's game then,
traffic to be
Jim?
heavy after
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Figo. Cafu. Cross to the back post. Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. Bale producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great defending, strong and determined. Bullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. Platini. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. And that's a good intervention. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ferdinand. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Still goalless. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, what has happened here? Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Tries to thread one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just eases him off the ball. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about... Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram is flagged offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu is onto this. Now it's Figo. Figo crosses. Cleared without hesitation. Platini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's straight offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely spread. Figo has it out wide and in space. Figo delivers. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Knocks it out wide. And this is Figo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ferdinand clears it away. Ibrahimovic. Oh, easy pickings there. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Thuram. Pull it. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where
Hello
we started,
everybody, and this
0-0.
is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Figo. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Little pass back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gullit. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gullit. Thuram. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. In by Gullit. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lahm gets it clear. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat.
The attendance
Looking
this
for a
match
run-up.
was
Cafu has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Can he get on the end of this? Bale receives it in a good position here.
It's a mighty effort! It's there!
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 63 minutes is number 11, Thuram.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yaya Toure. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there's the clearance. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. And here's Mbappe. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they could break here. Can he get it through? Bale gets flagged offside.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. And that has been cleared.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
The ball is... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Platini tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very...
Can he finish?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Now this could be a chance, and that's aimed into the middle, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Platini. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's an excellent interception.